All right, y'all, your boy's back, and I came to drop another bomb on you. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Steve Smith Sr. is the latest to fall victim to Attack of the Snow Bunnies. Yes, that's right, Attack of the Snow Bunnies. I don't know how new y'all are to the channel, but y'all know a while back, I have reported on Steve Smith Sr. getting caught sleeping with a cheerleader from the Ravens team by getting caught up with text messages and phone calls by her husband. Yes, by her husband. But being that Steve Smith Sr. lives in North Carolina, down here in North Carolina, we got this home record law that done got him caught up the way he about to get sued and he gonna have to tap them pockets. All right, y'all keep it locked right here. Your boy gonna get you up to speed and give you the news. This Straight Shoota podcast on Maschine Mafia TV. And this is a safe place for unbiased opinions based on facts. Let's go. All right, y'all, welcome back. So like I said, this is your boy Swift Dallas, a.k.a. 16 Pad Killer, and you're tuned in to Straight Shoota podcast on Maschine Mafia TV. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash up the likes, and hit that notification bell so you stay in the loop each and every time I drop these videos, all right? But yeah, once again, we got Steve Smith Sr., well-known NFL retired veteran. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing with the Carolina Panthers, and then he also played with the Ravens. So, you know what I'm saying? Right now, what we got is, we got Steve Smith Sr. He's being sued, facing a civil suit of up to $100K. That's right, y'all, $100K. You know what I'm saying? For getting a couple of slaps on some snow bunny cheeks. You know what I'm saying? So, the lawsuit is out of North Carolina over an alleged affair that he had with a former Texas police officer named Antonio Martinez's wife. And he was a former, he's an Army veteran as well as a Texas police officer, right? So he's accusing Smith of having a sexual relationship with his wife. Now, Nicole, despite knowing that she was married, North Carolina state law permits such a law. Like I told y'all, we got the home record law to where if in court, it could be proven that a marriage was on good terms prior to an affair, you know what I'm saying, that you could sue him. Now, Smith, who is also married with children, lives in North Carolina. So that's why the lawsuit got filed in North Carolina. Now, these two, Martinez and Nicole, they were previously married, but they lived in Baltimore. Like I said, Steve Smith met her doing, you know, that, what's that thing he was always doing? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put it up right here. Yeah, when he was doing My Favorite Jobs. You know what I'm saying? We'll let that run for a second. But when Steve Smith was doing the My Favorite Jobs and playing in the band and all this and all that. So this is where they say he met Martinez. You know what I'm saying? The lawsuit details that this was September 2024. They first met when Steve was filming this show that he liked to do, all his antics and all that. Y'all know Steve Smith, a comedian. You know what I'm saying? So doing all that, he played in the band. He met her there, and they said Smith slid her the number. You know what I'm saying? He was real sly with it. You know what I'm saying? He kept it smooth, slid her the number on the low.
Y'all just don't want to believe the truth.
That's how they got them meeting up and hooking up, text messages and stuff. So in the court documents, it described their content in great deal, very explicit. Now, Steve was out here wilding now. Now, Steve know better than this. Now, you don't send the crazy photos now talking. And then Steve, look at this. Look at this now. Steve was talking reckless now. So the husband seen all these text messages with sex messages and all this and all that. So he had enough of it, and he called Steve out. You know what I'm saying? Y'all mind me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a one-man band over here. So he called Steve Smith out. He confronted him. So I got that information right here. Y'all check this out. This is how the confrontation went down.
Hey, yo, Steve.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you've been fucking my wife, bro.
Use your common sense.
What you gotta say for yourself?
I'm sorry.
You're sorry? You fucking knew she was married. You're not a fucking idiot, man. You're fucking Steve Smith Sr.
My goodness.
What kind of dumb shit was that? Why are you quiet, man? Be a fucking man. Steve.
And see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
You ain't a fucking man, bro. All that shit you do on fucking TV, all that shit talking you do to other people. Now, if someone's got you on the fucking phone, you can't even fucking man up.
Steve just hung up on her, man. Steve didn't even get a man no conversation. Now, that's wild now. So Steve done got caught, you know what I'm saying, fondling this, well, not fondling, thrashing this man's wife, sending her text messages, flirting, doing all kind of stuff. And when he called him, only thing Steve said was, I'm sorry. Lord have mercy now. But, you know.
And see, where I'm from, you don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? You don't mess with no married man's wife. We don't condone that over here. We don't believe in that. You know what I'm saying? Married women need to stay married, and married men need to stay with their married women. But based on the fact that, you know, like I said, I'm in NC, and based on the fact that Steve Smith Sr. lives in NC, he's in some trouble because, like I said, we got a home record law here, and that's why I don't know why Steve Smith would be so silly to fall into this foolishness. Because, like, check this out. Like I said, now in North Carolina, the home record law is officially known as the alienation of affection law, which allows a spouse to sue a third party who allegedly disrupted their marriage. To succeed in such a lawsuit, the spouse must prove the third party's actions caused a loss of affection and a breakdown in the marriage. And that's already been proven because, as we see, the guy ain't married no more. They divorced. They got a child together. And he's claiming that it's mental and all of that stuff. Okay, so the alienation of this legal action allows a spouse to sue a third party, the home record, which is Steve Smith Sr. in this case, for causing a loss of affection and damaging the marriage. They don't live together anymore. To win, you got to prove these three things. There was a happy and loving marriage before the third party's involvement. The third party's actions caused a loss of affection and the marriage's breakdown. The third party's conduct was malicious, meaning they intentionally sought out to disrupt the marriage. You know, and it goes on and on into other categories of how you can win and lose, but basically it sounds like a lose-lose for Steve. Steve, you're a celebrity. You know, this happened to Fantasia back in the day, some crap like this. You know what I'm saying? She got caught up in some mess like this for messing with some dude. I don't know if she married to him or not, but anyway, we talking about Steve. So Steve, you know, Steve, you live here. You know the law. You know better than that, bro. That was a dummy move. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know why y'all don't want to respect my boy, but he keep trying to look at Steve. Look at Steve. He told her, let me turn you over and get deep. Lord have mercy, what's wrong with Steve now?
How?
He wildin'.
Stop it. Y'all quit playing.
Can't believe he did that. Playing. Steve, you know better than that, man. Y'all better listen to your boy right here. Y'all want to keep playing with Dr. Umar.
Black queens forever, snow bunnies never.
Hey, listen, man. If y'all ain't gonna get it by now, I don't know when y'all gonna get it, man. But, like, okay, Shay, look at he in the mix. Steve Smith, you caught red-handed with your hand in the cookie jar. The man called you. Shay, they dropped the tapes on you, but, I mean, she ain't underage, but mentally to the streets, she underage. You know better than that, Shay. So, you know, I don't really know what to say about these dudes, man, but, you know, they better start listening to Dr. Umar. And I'm not saying, you know, all Shay Whiteys are bad. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying, man, we got to start banding together when it comes to keeping our seed strong. We got to keep the seed strong. But y'all put it in the comments, man. Y'all tell me what y'all think, man. Did Steve Smith Sr. fumble the bag? I don't know if they fired him off the NFL Network or not. I think Steve Smith is good on that end. It's just embarrassing to him and his family, I'm sure. But hell, I think Steve got about 3-5 kids, something like that. He does a lot for the Charlotte community. Yeah, that's a stain on him, but he gonna have to wear it. You know what I'm saying? And he gonna have to give up that paper because he gonna lose that. So now it's just all about, as they say, you get what you negotiate. But y'all put it in the comments, man. I wanted to just drop a little something on y'all. I'm feeling good. We about to boom this channel up. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep it locked right here. Straight Shooter Podcast. Swift Dollars. Y'all know how we do it. Boom.